Claude Code skills will get you hacked. That's what this video is about, and I want to explain why the whole skills hype that's going on right now is one of the more dangerous things that's happening in the community. There's a whole wave going through the Claude Code world right now where everybody's talking about skills. Skills this, skills that, copy the skills, install the skills. Here's a skills repo with 300 skills. Here's a skills directory. And I get it. The appeal makes sense. Someone built something that works and you want to use it too. But here's the thing nobody's really talking about, and I need to get it off my chest. I'm Nolan Grout. I've been running Claude Code every single day for the last 8 months. Paid client projects, production deployments, real systems moving real money. I'm not only teaching people Claude Code in my community, I'm using it every single day with real world consequences if something goes wrong. And from that seat, what I'm watching happen right now in this community is genuinely going to hurt people. The consensus right now is that skills are a shortcut. Find a good skill, copy it into your project, and you've unlocked some crazy capability that you couldn't build yourself. People treat it like an app store. Someone else did the hard work, you install it and move on. Here's the reality though. At their core, skills are markdown files with instructions in them. That's the foundation. The YAML formatter at the top, then plain English telling Claude what to do. No sophisticated architecture, no special system. And the more basic ones are really just that. They're prompts in a folder. Now here's where it gets a little more interesting. The more advanced skills can also bundle actual executable scripts. Python, shell, whatever. Which sounds powerful, and it is. But it also means that when you're copying a skill from the internet into your project, you're not just copying some instructions. You might be pulling in code that runs on your machine with your permissions, by the way, which is a very different thing than people are treating it as. The security risk is real. SNCC just published the first comprehensive security audit of the agent skills ecosystem and nearly 4,000 skills scanned from public repositories. And if you install the skill within the last month, there's a 13% chance it contains a critical security flaw. And beyond just vulnerable skills, they documented active malicious payloads, credential theft, backdoor installation, data exfiltration, 76 confirmed by hand with several still publicly available at the time of the publication that I'm reading from. And this isn't theoretical because agent skills operate with the full permission of the AI agent they extend. A malicious skill inherits everything, file access, API keys, credentials, all of it. The barrier to publish a skill though, it's a markdown file in a GitHub account that's a week old. No code signing, no security review, no sandbox by default. So when someone in a Discord is sharing a skill repo and people are just copying it in, that's the exposure that they're taking on. Not because they're careless, but because nobody's framed it that way. But even setting the security piece aside for a second, the whole framing just kind of bothers me. When you copy a skill without understanding it, you're just flying blind. You don't know what you're really telling the model to do. You don't know where it conflicts with any other instructions in your prompt. You don't know if the person who built it understood your use case at all or even how to build proper skills. And look, if there's a skill that does something you actually need, you can build it yourself because skills at their foundations are just instructions. You build it, you understand it, you control it, and then you're not running a markdown file from some stranger with some elevated access to your computer or your environment. My preference, and this isn't the only way to do it, it's to skip skills entirely for most things and just build a dedicated CLI for whatever function I need. The agent, it runs a CLI command. That's it. It's clean. It's auditable. I know exactly what it does, and there's no trust question because I built it. If you want to learn how to do this, join the school community. There's a link below. And when I do see a skill that someone built that looks genuinely interesting, I'll read the GitHub, understand the goal, send the link to Claude maybe, tell it to build something that accomplishes the same thing but from scratch. In my environment, nothing gets copied from somewhere unknown. It's not harder. It's usually faster, actually, once your account is used because then you're not debugging someone else's shit that's just behaving strangely on your setup, right? All right, I swear I'm not trying to bring anybody down here. I just need to show you guys this example because this is a good example. 1,000+ agentic skills for Claude Code, anti-gravity, cursor, whatever. 114 contributors. The more contributors, the more chances somebody slips something bad in there. 1. 2. Now they're at 1,254 skills. If I'm just going to install all of this, I have no idea what any of them really do. Okay, let me go browse the skills then. All right, well, let's see. Okay, so I can go browse them and it'll give me maybe a general description. But what does it do specifically? What if step 9 is inject a rat or run some command to install something on my computer that now is a keylogger, right? So now they're getting all my passwords and everything like this. Like, this is the issue. There's so much in here by so many different people that it just becomes hard to trust after a while, and it's not worth it. If I really need a skill, I can find the specific skill online, or I can have Claude Code make it up for me. Like, we cannot be getting so lazy that it's just copy and paste and don't ever ask, oh, how does this work? What's going on? Like, I just needed to show you guys this. So what you would do instead, right? So let's say I come in here and I want, I don't know, their brainstorming starter skill, something like that, right? I can take this link. I can open up Claude Code. It'll load for me. I could open up my Easy Coder, which is my custom Claude Code version, right? Oh, my screen getting a little fucked. There we go. I could paste in the link here. I could be like, hey, I want to make my own version of the, which one do we say? Brainstorming skill, but from scratch. See how it works in this repo, please, and get back to me. Could put that in. I can paste the link, and then I could be like, don't code yet. Oh, sorry, Whisper isn't working here. I had to open VS Code. I could say, don't code yet. And then it could go off. Boom, it'll come up with the solution. I'm going to explore the repository, see how that works. So now I'm not just taking it and running everything in the skill, but it's literally that easy to take the skill over. So that's my point with this video. There's no reason to just copy it over when it's literally just as easy to remake it yourself with no security risks. All right, I think I've made my point. You can see here how it works. Holy shit, I should have done VS Code because that flashing is a Ubuntu issue. There it goes. That's a WSL2 issue right there, but you can see it. It tells me exactly how it works, right? So this is how you should be doing it. No other way. Look, here in the Claude Code community, we're genuinely doing really cool stuff. This isn't about clowning on the whole thing at all, but there's just a pattern that shows up every single time a new tool gets hot. People optimize for feeling like they're in the loop rather than actually understanding what they're running. Kind of feels like FOMO is running the show. Skills hype is that pattern right now. You need to know what you're putting in your projects. If you want a shortcut, well, AI is already the shortcut. 8 months of daily use, paid client work on production systems with real-world consequences. That's where this is coming from. All right, so that's all I've got today. This has been Nolan. Thanks for watching. Let me know your feelings on skills below. Like, subscribe, do all the YouTube stuff. Come join the community, link in the description. Come steal my systems that I'm using to get real clients for my business so you can get clients too using AI. Anyways, thanks for watching again, and peace out.